Happy Easter, but the Braves still can't figure out Sundays for whatever reason, and a very fun start to the series kind of comes crashing down a little bit because it could have easily been a sweep or definitely 3-4, and you kind of lose a chance to keep stacking the W's the way you want to. Obviously, Drake Baldwin is carrying the offense right now and doing his thing. Martin Perez did enough for us to win. Kept us in the ball game. I just really didn't like him going back out there in the top of the sixth. I know it's lefty, but it's Corbin Carroll. Third time against Corbin Carroll, and again, I know it's a single, but if you're going batter by batter anyway, take Martin Perez out. It would have been a tie. It's a tie game at that point. 3-3. Give Tyler Kinley a clean inning because he gives up a single to Carroll, then automatically gets taken out. Then a stolen base, and then a two-strike really good piece of hitting by Nolan Arenado with the infield in. Wasn't even a strike. Got it up the middle to make it 4-3. Then we were able to tie it 4-4 with an RBI ground out by Drake Baldwin in the seventh. And then again, the bottom of the seventh, Dylan Lee hung a lot of sliders. Barossa got a hanger slider, and with 2 outs, again, lefty against Corbin Carroll, but there is a base open, but he hung the crap out of it, and Carroll smoked it to make it 5-4. So poor execution for Dylan Lee more than anything cost him there. And then the bugaboo is you get 3 straight singles from Mateo, who had a really nice day, subbing for Riley and Dubon, doing the shortstop third base thing early, which I really like to try to calm down Austin Riley mentally because it's a rough start to the season. But Mateo single, Acuna single, Drake Baldwin single, 5-5, first and second, no outs. And Loaizaga buckled down. Matt missed a couple of pitches in the at-bat and got struck out by a changeup. So no productive out. And then Yaz fly out and Money Mike ground out to end that threat. And then Iggy goes 1-2-3 in the bottom of the ninth. So you feel like you would have won that game if you got it to 6-5 because Iggy's looked really good early on this season. But that didn't happen. And then you get the runner at second base to start Michael. Productive ground out by Ozzie. A smoked liner snagged by Perdomo. I think it was 102 off the bat. And then Riley got a couple of bats late. Popped out both times. It's a struggle for him. He's seeing the invisible baseball, and I hate everybody yelling at him because he's not the only one that hasn't been able to come through. And in the fourth, also, Ildemargo Vargas, who feels like a pest for the Braves. First and second, 2 outs. Ildemargo Vargas came in for Santana, who left with some sort of injury or cramp. 2-out triple to give them a 3-1 lead. And it wasn't necessarily a bad pitch, but it was 2 up in a 2-strike count, and you know that he was going to put it in play because it's against the Braves. So technically that wasn't a great pitch either, sequence-wise, and he was ahead of Nolan Arenado, 2 strikes. Not that I'm terribly mad about that walk, just didn't execute. Baldwin, fantastic, 4 RBIs, 3 hits. Mateo and Dubon, very solid. Yastrzemski and Matt were probably the circle guys that we only had 6 strikeouts, but they all came in big spots, and you don't like that. 4-11 with runners in scoring position is annoying. And then Payamps, of course, with the top of the order for the Diamondbacks. First pitch, and Ketel Marte made no mistake. You lose in extras. And that one just felt like really one that you could, especially in the ninth. You had Loizaga on the ropes. He made the pitches. I'm not saying that, but it's just one you feel like you could ruck up and steal, and we didn't do that at all. And we couldn't get the shutdown inning after we constantly tied it. That was another thing, too. But I'm wondering where Aaron Bummer is, kind of. And because I know people don't necessarily like him, but he's another lefty. And we've used Tyler Kinley 3 out of 4. And Dylan Lee, obviously, he's our best lefty and didn't execute. But as always, go Braves, champions forever. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, helps out a lot. Thanks, guys. 6-4. I think you take that before the season starts, but knowing it could have been better. Obviously, 6 in the crawl a little bit, but that's baseball for you. As always, go Braves, champions forever.